Hey guys, so I know a lot of people have been asking me to do some duels. People wanted me to show off my decks for a long time. So I decided that I'm going to start doing this, try to just show off some duels. I'm going to be dueling a friend of mine here, and I'm going to be using my Dark Magician deck. I'm going to kind of use these videos to talk about how my decks work and, the strategy behind them, because I know a lot of people see my deck videos and they want to know how to use the deck. They don't really know completely the strategy behind it. So that's kind of what I'm going to do in these videos. Hopefully you guys will like how I do this. I'm going to do post commentary as well to just kind of set it up that way. And yeah, if you guys like these videos and how I'm doing it, or if you don't, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. But if you guys do really like this, I'll try to do some more of these now that, a lot of people have asked me to do profiles. So in this one, I'm going to be using my Dark Magician deck. He's using a Gem Knight deck, which is actually my build of Gem Knights. It's pretty simple to start off. I'm using Prisma to get Dark Magician to the graveyard early. I stopped his search. He was using Gem Armadillo to search. And then, he's kind of thinking about what to do here. He can ram me or he cannot. If he rams me, then I won't have my power behind Prisma. Prisma is a very important part of my deck. So he's decided to go and attack me, which makes a lot of sense. Obviously, that leaves him without a lot of things, but then I can't use my Prism ability. But luckily, I have Summoner Monk, who will kind of do whatever I need in this deck. Summoner Monk just works out really nicely in a deck like this. So now that I got Summoner Monk, I'm going to ditch Dark Magic Attack and just use this to get out Prisma again, but he has Fiendish Chain, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Luckily, I still have Summoner Monk in defense, so I'm able to, keep him going there. So able to, have a little bit of defense with Summoner Monk there. He could have activated Fiendish Chain earlier, but it wouldn't have caused me to lose my spell, which is probably good for him. He gets another Armadillo. He's going to search out again and, try to do something with that. I'm still waiting on trying to do my big plays with this deck, which is, how it's going to go. He obviously has Gem Knight Fusion, so he's able to bring out Zirconia, which will blow over Summoner Monk, obviously. He doesn't have, the other Gem Knights yet because he's using Armadillo, but he still has a lot of power on the field. So luckily I get Dimensional Prison and Card Car. So Card Car I'm going to use to search out what I need. Don't really get that much, but I do get Soul Charge, which will help me out. And Deep Prison will be my backup here. He gets another Gem Knight. I'm going to use Deep Prison on Zirconia. So he won't have a lot of power on the field, and hopefully I can make a play next time with Soul Charge. So now I got another Dark Magic attack. Not great that I have two and nothing else, but I'm still able to make plays because Soul Charge is such a good card. I'm concerned about his back row, so I do take that out. I have two Dark Magic attacks, so I might as well use one right now in case that's a Mirror Force or Dimensional Prison. It happened to be Mirror Force. And now I'm going to take out a Fusion, so I can get out Dark Paladin or Amulet Dragon. It's really up to the situation. Amulet Dragon can get a lot of attack right now, so I choose Amulet Dragon, and it gives me some, recover ability. Either one would be really good. He's using Gem Knight, so if I could stop Gem Knight Fusion, that would be really good as well. So Dark Paladin will also be a very strong choice. Obviously, I can attack, but I do have Amulet Dragon out there, who's going to be a very powerful card. So at this point, he wants to shut down Amulet Dragon, but in doing that, he loses his card and I get Dark Magician, which is unfortunate, but the only way he can probably deal with my Amulet Dragon, which is, again, very strong card. But that's one of the reasons I summoned it, is so that if I was able to lose it or something like that happened, I would still have Dark Magician as a backup, and it worked out. And that time I was able to use Dark Magic Attack again to get rid of back row again. He keeps putting back row down, but it's, currently not able to stop me. And at this point, he has to draw into something to deal with Dark Magician. A little bit harder for him. Gem Knights require, a good hand presence to make their plays. And I also banished some of his stuff before, so. Normally he'd be able to get Gem Knight Fusion back, but it's not going to work out. So he does get Rescue Rabbit, which is going to be a big play for him, but I happen to have Solemn Warning, so Rescue Rabbit does not happen. And again, he's kind of drawing dead against me. I happen to draw Prisma. Whatever he has as back row doesn't really make a difference, and I'm able to win the duel like this. So, basically with my Dark Magician deck, that's mostly what I'm trying to do is get out Dark Magician and his fusions and deal with his back row really easily. So that's just the general strategy behind the deck, and just a lot of fun to mess around with it. The Gem Knight deck probably wasn't strong enough to deal with my Dark Magician deck. It might have issues with some of the stronger decks out there, but still was a good duel. I was able to take him out pretty easily. So again, I hope you guys like the style I'm kind of doing this in. It was a pretty short duel, but again, I'm just trying this out. If you guys want to see longer duels or matches or something, you want to maybe you want to request a deck that I have that you maybe don't know how it works. You want to see me just do a match with it so I can kind of show you the way it's doing. I'm not going to do it on Dueling Network. I'm going to do it on what I'm doing now just because I'm more comfortable that way, and it's a lot more annoying to do things on Dueling Network. So that's just how I'm going to go with it. But if you guys have any questions, you want to see more duels, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys later.